Hello, welcome to Unwrapped with me, your girl Hellen. You're joining me from Le Dauphine Grand Paradiso Hotel in Roma. Today, I'm super excited because I'm chatting with a legend. When I talk about a legend, I'm talking about a songbird who's been in the industry and giving us the best of the best music. I'm talking about Angela Nyirenda. Let's get chatting with Angela Nyirenda on the other side. Okay, so I mentioned in the opening that I'll be chatting with the beautiful songbird Angela Nyirenda. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Excited to have you on the program.
I'm also excited.
Yeah?
Because I haven't been on TV like
long time.
in a very long time.
It's good that you're making like your TV comeback on this show.
Of course, my one and only ZNBC.
yeah. Okay, so Angela, we would like to know a little bit about you. Were you born and bred in Chipata? Because in Eastern Province, we've heard stories of you being born in Eastern Province, then you moved to Lusaka. Is that true?
Yeah, I was born in Chipata, born and bred in Chipata. Yeah, like so many years ago. I don't want to mention how many years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. My school in Chipata from grade 1 to 12.
Oh, really?
Yes. Then I only came to Lusaka in 1998. Yeah, to pursue my music career.
Okay, and you had been pushing from 98 to
now.
To now, yeah. Okay, so you grew up with both parents in Chipata?
I grew up with both parents, my mom and dad. Though my dad was the first one to pass. He passed in 1992. And then I was with my mom, and then she also passed in 2003. A year before I recorded my first album.
Oh, how did that affect your outcome of the album? It was a good album, but
this is why it's called Malo Abuino, because Malo Abuino was actually written by her, my mother.
Oh, really? She was into music as well?
She was into music, though, you know, those days, a long time ago, parents wouldn't allow their daughters, especially, to take up music as a career. So it was just in her. She could sing at home, she could write some songs.
Okay.
So she used to sing this song, Malo Abuino, especially the part that says Malo Abuino, Malo Abuino, what those lyrics. She's the one who wrote it. So when I gave it to Moses, my producer and husband, when he listened to that song, he said, okay, let's make this song into a love song, because it was more of talking about nature and stuff like that, a beautiful place. So he said, no, it would be very nice for this song to come out as a love song.
Yeah.
That's when he added up those lyrics of the love part.
All right, thank you. That's really interesting. I would love us to take a break now. On this break, I want you to pick any of your music videos that you would want us to show. Which one are we playing?
Maybe Chingoma Chadidi Muka.
Okay, I love that song. I used to want to try to dance like the ladies were dancing.
I'll teach you.
You should teach me. Okay, let's check out Angela Nyirenda with Chingoma Chadidi Muka.
Chalili Muka.
Chalili Muka. Yes.
Ngomba na fielwa ingomba nkafwa fiengomba. Hey Majesties, you are watching Unwrapped with your girl Hellen on TV2. Stay good.
Hey ladies, welcome to Zambia.
dance routine called Nsongwe Kunda. Azmai nyamugani. Tienti milile milaini. Chaya ngoma. Iyo ndiye Nsongwe Kunda. Mwaimbwa ngoma iyo.
Hi, this is Judy O, and you're watching Unwrapped with Hellen. Yes, it is what it is.
Welcome back. So that's Angela Nyirenda with Chingoma Chadirimuka. I think all ladies need to know how to do that dance. Very beautiful dance.
Not a problem. Those who don't know how to dance, especially the Bembas, you know, I mentioned in the song that Bemba Mendokuyuma, they can see me at Odini. I do dance classes.
Serious? Oh, you actually do dance classes? I think I need to be part of your dance classes.
You have to.
Yeah,
You dance for health and as well as to promote our tradition.
Yeah, that's good. That's especially now that a lot of people are kind of shunning away from tradition. I think it's a good timing.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so when you are telling me about your mother, I remember the song that you did for her, Amama. In that song, you talked about how she was a strong woman and no matter what she went through. Was that like real life or you had...
Yeah, when I started writing the lyrics, you know, I started writing that song with the chorus, Amama Numuye one. It's because I really missed her. At that point, I was thinking of her. I was thinking of how close we were, and then I started writing the chorus and the tune, and then after that, the verses started developing. And then I thought, let me just write about herself, what she was, what she went through, how strong she was, and because she really inspired me in many ways. I thought, why not? Let me put it in a song and appreciate her because she was somebody who didn't shun my interest of music. She really supported me, though she also wanted to become a singer. She didn't, so she really wanted me to take it up.
So was your father abusive to your mother?
No, you know, in those days, I don't know whether men wanted to be felt in a home.
Oh yeah.
So they would fight. You know, it's different from nowadays where people are taught, no, don't fight in the presence of children. But those days they'll be like, yo, what, wife, what? So we could see all those things, but not too much.
Okay, that's good. You're married, eh?
I am, yes.
How long have you been married to Moses?
Now it's 12 years.
Oh, 12 years already. Okay. When you came in the industry, did the time he started managing you, you were just telling me off the camera that from day one he's been your manager.
Yes.
Did you already know that this is the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with?
No, because we made, when I started music, I actually started as a backing vocalist for him and Levi. Yeah, I backed them for 2 years. That was from 1998 to 2000. In 2000, I went to Evelyn Horn College to study shorthand secretary, which is away from music.
Really? I almost thought you were going to tell me when to Evelyn Horn to study music.
No, I didn't do that. I studied, I don't know why, I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like I know music already. Let me do something that I don't know.
Yeah.
Though I didn't work as a secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just worked somewhere at a filling station as a cashier just for 4 months, and then I stopped because that was the time I recorded, and I couldn't split time. Yeah, it was very difficult for me to do both music and work. Yeah, and people would when they see me, that's a girl who was on TV. Yeah, you know, those days we only had ZNBC, and everybody had the.
Watching.
They were watching, and it was very easy for somebody new to be known. You know, so just after 1 week of releasing Malo Abuino, it was all over Zambia. And I was even telling my husband that Naomi, I will live a normal life. I'll be even getting on a bus. I'll be everywhere.
Then it gets uncomfortable.
Then it became uncomfortable. You're in a bus, people are singing your songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's good. I like that you all started like a long way, and you started coming from a backup singer. One thing that a lot of people were that amused a lot of people was when they saw you on TV, and when we were all watching, they're like, "This beautiful lady." Like that's like everyone. She's beautiful. She's dressed well, and she's every man's dream. Did you have challenge? Did you have like pressure from men?
Yeah, pressures were there a lot. They've always been there, but you know, you always have to know what you want.
Yeah.
Yes, because from the time I was in school, I had that pressure from these young boys and so on. But you always know what you want. You have to choose. In life, you have two choices: the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So you know, when I go this way, it's disaster.
Yeah.
When I go this way, it's good. So, yeah.
Did they say the idea of because you became like an example to every woman, like even when parents are talking to their kids, their ladies, they're like, look at her, she doesn't have to undress to look good, she doesn't have to do this to look good. You became like an ambassador. Did that give you pressure on how you have to live your life because you are being given as an example of a good woman?
No, it encourages me because I felt like, okay, my decision to dress like this, like in a Zambian way, like traditional way, is felt now, and to be an example, to be somebody to be reckoned with, it was very encouraging, and I felt like, okay, maybe later in future when I become old, I will even be a custodian of culture.
Yeah.
You know, like teach young ones on the importance of you know, really knowing where we come from, and really appreciating our life, like the way our parents want it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so being in the spotlight comes with its own challenges, and I think one of the challenges that most people in the spotlight face are rumors. People saying this about you, saying because they kind of feel like they're part of your life. Then after your very good album, successful album, then we hear stories that, oh, Angela Nyirenda is married to Moses Sakala. She actually just snatched from the wife. Just tell us about that.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame the people for that, because, you know, somebody with unprofessional journalism, for lack of a better term, somebody just wrote. You know, Moses, when we met, when we started dating, he was a free person. Oh. Yeah, he had gone through divorce and so on. Yeah, and then after that divorce, he was alone for a long time, and then working together, I was also seeing somebody else.
Yeah.
Yes, I was in another relationship.
Yeah.
But you know, because we clicked somewhere, and then that's how we even started the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly, and then somebody just writes that Moses leaves wife for Angela Nyirenda.
Yeah,
and then puts the pictures like we are in the together. Somebody's given divorce papers, and then I'm here smiling. You know how they do those
like the Photoshop.
The Photoshop where I'm smiling, and then he's there. The wife is holding the divorce papers, and then like he leaves. You know, I mean, those days, you know, there was no much of this social media confusion. Like nowadays, somebody will give it a benefit of doubt, say, oh, no, let's wait. But those days, when they see something, they used to get it as a gospel truth. So people believed, like everybody, even relatives were calling me, what's this that we have seen? So it was so shocking. Like 3/4 of people believing that. Yeah, and yet when I met him, he was free.
Yeah.
So how do you fight that? Where do you start?
When the whole country is believing.
The whole country.
How do you explain it?
So just decided to keep quiet, because it was like an elephant trying to fight with a mouse.
Yeah.
So just said, anyway, with time, I'm sure the truth will come out.
How did that affect your career? Because I think you were at the peak of your career at the time. Like
It did because especially for those who really were not happy with the way I came on board. Like, where has she come from? Where she's liked by so many.
Yeah.
And then with that story, people really thrived on that issue. Though we tried in so many ways to try to talk about it, but people chose to ignore what we were telling them.
Yeah.
And it was story after story after story after story. Sometimes later after that, we would meet people and say, they are together again after we heard that he actually left her again. Like,
I actually asked Moses when we had him on the show. I was like, "Are you guys still together? We hear you're divorced."
You see?
That's weird going.
Yes, so people would be like shocked. No. I'm sure they are just because they are working together.
Yeah.
They didn't want us to be together.
Yeah.
So reasons known for themselves because of what they used to hear.
Okay, let's chat more after we just take this short break. Okay, so I'm still chatting with Angela Nyirenda. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So that we're still chatting with Angela Nyirenda on Unwrapped, and Angela, I'm enjoying chatting with you, enjoying your stories.
I am too.
Yeah. On this show though, we play a game called Crush Unwrapped. After we talk about all the serious things, we want to play a game just for fun.
No, okay.
Whatever I ask you, you have to pick from these three names. So you know Ponshano Kaiche,
Yeah.
you know Bob Nkosha,
Yes.
you know Frank Mtubila.
Yes.
Okay, who do you have a crush on in a different world? It's a game. The way you're looking at me.
Ponshano Kaiche.
Okay, who would you date?
Death. Something to it.
Who would you marry? Who would you marry?
Maybe Ponshano.
Good, thanks. Okay, so moving on from our crush and rap, you had gone through a tough period, a tough phase recently. You lost 2 children, right? And we know Kuzwayo, you sang about Kuzwayo, and I think the whole country was moved with that death because we kind of felt like we knew him because of the song. Just tell us how that phase was for you.
Wow, it was something very difficult, something very emotional, up to date. When you lose a child as a parent, you never get used to it. So for me, it has actually been the Bible. God has really given me strength. People would come, tell me, you have to be strong, what? And then when I look at them, I would be like, okay, they don't know what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
They don't know. But once I felt like so touched, I would just get the Bible, start reading, and I would feel relieved. And then I was like, okay, there's life. I believe as a Christian that there's life after death.
Yeah.
What would Kuzwayo feel when he sees me like crying all the time throughout? So that is what has been giving me strength, and of course looking at my other kids that I have.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2, a girl and a boy. I look at Luamia, I look at Tokozile, and I was like, okay, I have to be strong for these 2 as well, because of course Kuzwayo being the firstborn, we're so like connected, like my soulmate. Yeah, he was even like, he reached a point where we would chat like a friend. Yeah, like my brother. So it was very difficult.
How old
it
was
has
he?
been 15 years. But though he was very sharp, he used to talk like an elderly person. Yeah. So it's just God.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. But you are getting over it by the day. You have.
Yeah, sometimes I still sometimes it comes back like it has just happened.
Yeah.
Especially on his birthdays,
Yeah.
on the day that he passed, I just get emotional, like it's that day again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just control myself.
Okay, that's good. Okay, on that note, let's take another break. On this break, I want you to pick another music video for another Zambian artist.
Okay, let's have Auntie Maureen.
Okay,
Yeah.
anything by Maureen. It has a video, eh?
Yes.
Okay, let's check out, and when you sound like her. Let's check out Maureen
that one is,
Nyirenda with Lily.
Hi people, what's up? It's your girl Ravishing, aka Rab, and you're watching Unwrapped with your girl Hellen.
Nilipa mtunda, it's your boy Steve-O. Tinavutika mwana, tenzo jumpa mimana, tenzo kudia nzimana, tusote sininama, bati manje sinyama, yeti kudia wanyama, zenzo meka mbelele, zipweneka za jama, ya chepa lada, I'm high, simunga fike grab tables, had my heart broken, now I'm breaking rap records, never been intimidated, maybe you don't really get it, everything is irrigated, you're in here, didn't make it, you're watching Unwrapped with Hellen.
Welcome back. So that's Maureen Nyirenda with Lile. Beautiful song. Beautiful. Have you guys done a song together? No, eh?
We were thinking of doing a song together, but I don't know, you know.
That's what she said also when we had her on the show. She was saying we were thinking of.
Oh, she mentioned
Yes,
that.
she mentioned that.
Yes.
We've been talking of.
Yeah, now I don't know what happened because of some busy schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love
But we'll still
to have
do
you
it
guys on one
day.
song. That would be nice.
We'll do it one day.
Okay, Angela, it's been nice to have you on the show. But before we let you go, we'd like to know if you're working on anything that we need to look out for.
Yeah, I'm working on something. I wouldn't want to preempt, but something new will come.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking of doing a song with my husband.
Nice.
Because ever since we started music, we haven't done anything
Never, eh?
together. No.
Oh,
But
yeah.
people have been like telling me like, don't you want to do a song with your husband? I
think it would be nice.
That's a good idea. We always brush that aside. You would work with other people,
Yeah.
but not me.
No,
I
actually.
work with other people, but not him.
Do a song together.
Yeah,
I think that would be
That's
nice.
what.
Nice. So we'll be looking forward to that. And also, we should not forget that you have dance classes at Odini,
Dance
traditional
classes, and also I pioneer a group of women in teaching them on how to prepare traditional recipes.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds like
We
where
don't
I
have
need
to
be.
lose track as Zambians.
No, I like that.
We just have to have somewhere we can.
So everything happens at Odini. That's in Avondo,
Yeah.
right?
No, in Charleston.
Charleston, yeah.
Ngwerere Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does one become part of the classes?
You just contact me. I don't know. I will leave the details with you and then.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through.
All right,
I
you're
just
welcome.
want you to look into that camera and just talk to your fans. Just whatever encouragement you want to give them.
Okay. Hello once again. I really appreciate who I am because of you people. You have always been my favorite, and I'm really asking for your continued support of Makewane Music and Angela Nyirenda. I'm working on something new and I hope I won't disappoint you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, so we have been chatting with Angela Nyirenda, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show because I did. And like we always say, when you bring your favorite celebrities, do learn one or two things from them. As much as they entertain us, I think they do teach us one or two things through sharing their lives. Remember to like our Facebook page, Unwrapped with Hellen. Follow links to our YouTube channel so you can watch these episodes as many times as you wish. From me and the entire crew, it's bye-bye.